Okay, we'll stop that there. Lift up the subsoiler, and we'll move into our next lane. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Simulate Gaming, and welcome back to Thornton Farm. And first of all, I'm in a really bad mood. Why? Because we've actually missed an episode. That's why there's a day longer than it needs to be. Basically, when I record my videos, I record my microphone and my game audio on two completely different channels, so that if, for example, the game audio is too loud, I can turn it down without it affecting the microphone. Gives you guys the best quality, gives you guys the best experience when viewing my videos. But I pressed the wrong button and basically recorded the game audio onto my voice as well, so most of the time you can't hear me because the game's too loud. So we lost that whole episode, unfortunately, but I did manage to salvage one piece of footage that was reasonably okay, and it's quite important because we bought a new tractor, so I'll show you guys that and then we'll jump into today's video. Okay, sorry about that. We'll jump back in. We'll jump out. And this is our brand new tractor. Remember, it's second hand. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Case 5130. Now, it is quite old, but it should be a nice little workhorse here on the farm. Remember, we are on a very, very, very tight budget. I believe I picked this up before. We bought this tractor second hand for £17,000, so not a bad deal. So what we're going to do now is we will lower the back. Now, unfortunately, you have to do that from the inside, so let me just do that real quick. So, we'll jump in. You can open the door, which I really like that little feature on some mod tractors, where you can open the door from the outside. We'll jump in. Close that. We'll start her up. Turn the handbrake off, of course. And we will back this thing off of here. We've got to go up to go down, because it's one of those raised trailers around the wheel arches. There we go. Nice and simple. Off. Okay, so there we have it. That was us buying our new Case, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. It is a better tractor than it looks initially. We'll get to know it now. We did get to know it in the last episode, but of course we've lost that. So all we did in the last episode was windrowed the straw and collected it in a baler. We also sold all of our bales, which gave us £152,000. We only have £100,000 left because we went ahead and bought ourselves a new seed drill. So without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into this episode. Today we're going to be seeding field number 13. Let's jump straight into it. Okay guys, this is currently what our fleet shed looks like. We've got the new Case there, which is dirty as hell. We've got the New Holland and the Ford and also the Dominator. So the Dominator's our next project to get swapped out, so we need to save up enough money now to get a new Dominator. We also want to get some animals at some point. So, as I just said, we bought a new seed drill. Because I was in a bad mood, I just went ahead and reset that because I couldn't bother to drive down to the store. We'll try and do it in the Case because you guys haven't seen it. If some of you guys want me to upload the last episode anyway, I promise you won't be able to hear me, but I suppose I could upload it anyway, but it's not very enjoyable. Or I could even upload it as a time-lapse. Up to you guys. Okay guys, so we are now ready to go. We have the seed drill full, we have the seed drill attached to us. It's not the biggest one, it's the second largest one, I believe, that doesn't do corn and stuff. We're going to be doing canola because it pays more and we need a little bit of a boost. So, with that said, hopefully this tractor has enough horsepower to pull it. It requires 180 and we only have 110, but I'm hoping it'll let us get away with it anyway. If not, we do have the New Holland with 175, which is still 5 under, but should be okay. Okay, so that's working. I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. We'll lower this. And away we go. So anyway guys, welcome back to Simulate Gaming once again. Now, I do apologise about the last video. It really annoyed me because it was actually quite an interesting episode, but yeah. Can't win them all. Sometimes we make mistakes. That's just the life of being a YouTuber, I suppose. So by the time you see this, I would already have done Rainbow Dave's stream on ATS. Hopefully some of you guys turned up for that. Now, a couple of things I was talking about in the last video, I'm just going to repeat myself because you would have seen that anyway. First of all, why did I go for the Case? Now, I went for the Case because I was driving through my street. In real life, I live on a country lane, and I overtook one of these. And I was like, wow, I haven't seen one of those tractors for years. Typed it in on Google when I got home to see if there was a mod for it for Farm Sim, and yes, there was. So we went ahead and got it, and it turns out to be quite an interesting little mod. It gets dirty, which is an important thing. The engine sounds are okay. It has IC. The field of view is ideal. I really do like the field of view on this tractor. I need to adjust all my tractors to be like this, actually. And I don't know if you can see it there, but if you look at the accelerator pedal, you can see it goes down. When I actually press mine down, that one goes down too. Nice little feature of that. What else do we have? If I get out the tractor real quick and press... I forgot what button it is. Okay, so if I get out and press N, we get our row crop tyres, which I don't know if we're going to use, but it's cool that they're there anyway. So they are an option, of course. We have IC, of course. If you have a low-end computer, you can also turn the mirrors off by pressing L. So if you look at the wing mirrors there, you can turn them on and off, which is pretty cool. In fact, I'm going to turn one off because we don't actually need them on this field. Give us a couple extra frames per second. See, I really do apologise about the last episode. I've been trying to fix it, like EQ out the game, but it's just not working. So I may upload it as a bonus video with this one, but it'll be like a time-lapse with music over the top or something. I'm not sure just yet. But yeah, all we did was basically bailed and then sold our bales. I've also messed right up. We went to do the headland last. I'm miles away, guys. I don't know what's happening with me lately, but... So anyway, thank you for everyone that left a suggestion in technically the last episode that was uploaded when I asked for your suggestions for tractor brands. I don't think anyone should get an old case, but the reason I got the case is for what I just said. But I think the winner, the person who won, I forgot his name, but I'll put it on the screen now. He's told me to get a Lamborghini, which was actually quite surprising because I completely forgot about Lamborghini. The reason I didn't get a Lamborghini is because I couldn't find any good mods out there. Most of them are just Deutschwar reskins or Same reskins, whatever, because Same and Lamborghini, they're the same company, in case you didn't know. So yeah, I didn't bother doing that because I couldn't find any, but it was a good suggestion, so thank you for suggesting that. Everyone else who suggested tractors as well, thank you to you guys. Now, let's also talk about the competition, because my inbox is getting full lately about the competition. The competition for the Farm Simulator 17 giveaway will not be until October, because that's when the game comes out. So please do not inbox me asking about the competition and stuff. I am taking note about who's on my videos, who's commenting, who's liking, stuff like that. But the actual competition is not to October. So just a couple of details, and then hopefully none of you will ask me again. It's going to be in October, a couple weeks before the Farm Sim launch. It's going to be a stream. We're going to be giving it away on a stream. Now, depending on how my money is at the time in real life, I'm going to be giving away hopefully 2 copies. But if I cannot afford to get 2 copies, because don't forget I have to get myself a copy, so that's 3 copies. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing a runners-up as well, and the runner-up. Sorry about that, my dog was scratching at my chair there. Yeah, the runner-up will be doing a multiplayer live stream with me. There'll be 2 runners-up, so the first person's going to get the game, and the 2 runners-up after that are going to be doing a live stream with me. If they want, of course, they'll be doing a multiplayer live stream with me, where we'll be on Farm Sim doing stuff on multiplayer and streaming at the same time. Hopefully Rainbow Dave will actually want to join in with that as well, because I may need to borrow his internet to actually host the map, because streaming and hosting a map may be a problem, seeing as I'm with Virgin Media. Other internet brands are available. So this is our last headland now, guys. I know we're meant to do these last, like I just said, but oh well. After this, we're going to our lengths. Now, ATS videos. Yay! People have been asking for ATS videos, and I have been trying to do them, but for some reason, but basically in ATS, it must be something to do with my graphics card or something, because I get 60 frames per second on all the highest settings. As soon as I turn on fraps and press record, it goes right down to the 20s. So I'm assuming something's wrong with the DX. I've missed a bit there. Something's wrong with the DX encoder, whatever, DX11, whatever it uses. I'm not sure. I'm not good with stuff like that. I'm trying to do them. I am trying. I'm not just ignoring you guys. I am trying to do it. Now, speaking of other videos, even if it's not your thing, if you want to support the channel, I really, really would appreciate it if you went and checked out my LSPDFR videos. I'll put a link to the first one in the description below. Hopefully you guys check it out. Hopefully drop a thumbs up button, even if it's not your thing. You may not even know what it is, and you may be thinking, what the hell is LSPDFR? Basically, LSPDFR is a mod for GTA 5, which pretty much turns it into a police simulator, which is awesome. Then we're driving over our crops. This is why I wanted to do the headland last. Hopefully you guys will forgive me for that. Just actually lift up the seed drill. Okay, so GPS is now set up. Hopefully this will serve us well. It's going to overlap a little bit here because we went off an angle, but we'll just go down to the end and then it'll slowly get straighter as we go along. So yeah, we are going to go over our work on this little curve, but it's absolutely fine. And we're also going to miss a bit because unfortunately GPS doesn't do curves. I don't want to use courseplay because that's cheating. But yeah, if you would do me a massive favour of after this video checking out my LSPD FR, I'll put a annotation at the end of the video or a link in the description if you're on mobile. Let's stop that. Lift her up and go into our next lane. We're going to be skipping a lane as per usual because that's how we like to do it. Now I thought I set up a GPS button, but apparently not. Oh, we did set up a button. It's square, which is also the change tool, so I messed that up. Ah, dang it. I'll have to change that after this episode. I've made a boop and messed that right up. We've also made a second boop by turning off the seed drill. Fantastic. And we're away again. Sorry about that. Bit of a mapping conflict going on here. But we're away again now. So yeah, if you would check out my LSPDR, it really does mean a lot. It's a game that I personally really enjoy playing. It's not going to be replacing Farm Sim at all. It's going to be in addition to Farm Sim. So yeah, please support the channel if you want to support me and go on to those videos, drop a thumbs up. It really would mean a lot. And also hopefully a comment as well. You may enjoy it if you haven't ever seen it. Okay guys, so also live streams. A couple of you guys have been asking about live streams. Why don't I do them often even though I want to? And if you've been in one of my live streams before, you know that basically basically Dave describes it as I get bottlenecking, which means although I supposedly have unlimited internet according to Virgin Media, that's not the case. When I'm uploading for 2 hours straight, or it turns out to be an hour straight, Virgin Media is like, what the hell is going... By the way, in case you don't know, Virgin Media is the name of my internet provider. They're like, what the hell is going on here? And then they basically limit my internet, so I get really bad internet. What I'm doing to try and fix that is I've currently migrated to OBS instead of XSplit because it uses less CPU. So hopefully, the plan is it will use less internet as well. I'm just trying little things like that, basically. I'm going to be ringing them up as well. But live streams is definitely something I want to do. So I'm not ignoring you guys once again. It's just trying to get that sorted. That's the main issue right here. Okay, so when we get to the end of this row, we're going to go back on ourselves and do the lanes we missed. Let's lift that up. Really don't like the fact we're driving over the headland, but... ah, well. Should have done it last. Let's go into this one and carry on. So yeah, hopefully you guys like the case. It's quite charming. I like it for some reason. Just zoom in. We're in auto cruise control anyway, so... The only thing that really annoys me is the fact that that center console doesn't get dirty where the rest of it does, but apart from that, it's a pretty nice tractor. The model's nice anyway. I got a feeling it's a convert, but it's a really good convert. Stop. That's not 10 meters. I'm no math expert, but that's not 10 meters. That was 1 meter. I asked it to stop at 10 meters away from the edge, but apparently it doesn't want to do that. So, fantastic. Let's go ahead and do our next lane. But yeah, in case you guys haven't realized, this is a sort of series where I'm not doing old school equipment, obviously, but I'm basically trying to do things in a real life perspective. A real life farm with £97,000 in the bank isn't going to be driving around with brand new John Deeres, brand new New Hollands. They'll get what they can get when they can get it. So we happened to find this tractor for £17,000, which is exactly why we went and bought it, and it's a good little workhorse actually. And it is also a New Holland, technically. I think they did a New Holland version of this, which is identical pretty much. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure I've seen a New Holland version of this driving around. In case you don't know, they are the same company, that's why I said that. Okay guys, so I think I've made up my mind what I want to do with the last episode. I think I'm just going to upload that one and this one on the same day, hopefully. That's the plan anyway, but I won't... Why are you stopping so far away from the edge? Now you would start doing it. Jeez. But, yeah. I think what we're going to do is, like I just said, we'll upload both of them at the same day, but the other one will be more like a... sort of like a time lapse. I'll just do the little highlights. It'll be like a 5 or 6 minute video, so hopefully you guys still check that out and hopefully drop a thumbs up on that one as well. I basically don't want to leave a gap. I don't want you guys to basically think, hang on a minute, where's that money come from? Where's the tractor come from? Although I showed you where the tractor came from. Yeah, I spent a lot of time recording that video. That video took about an hour in real life, so yeah, hopefully you guys will still check that out. I'll upload them at the same day, it'll be like a little bonus video. We'll call it the channel reject. That's what we'll call it. The content got rejected from my channel, so it got transformed into a time-lapse thing. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, quality does mean a lot to me, guys. I don't want to just take you guys for granted, just try and get views. Quality is an important thing for me. Hence why I record onto 2 separate channels in the first place, not just set the volumes and then press record. I know some people do it like that, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with people doing it like that. It's just personally, I don't like doing it like that. I like to have my audio and my microphone on 2 completely different files, and then just sync them up afterwards. I don't know why I'm working in this view. It's quite confusing. We need to go and do... what should we got there? So this is going to be the 4th lane, so we got to go back and do our other one. No particular method, it's just doing what I like to do. Let's turn the HUD back on, actually. Yes, I know. I had the GPS set on 10 meters from the edge, so it was stopping right at the very, very end, which obviously wasn't 10 meters. So I put it up to 20 meters, and now it stops too far behind, so I don't have a clue what's going on. I should probably put it down to 15. But yeah, we're going to do this one again as well, actually, because I was trying a different GPS technique, and it went horribly wrong, which is why I like doing everything manually. As you can see, the one we just passed there, that's the one that he did by himself. I put on that auto turn thing, and it went horribly wrong, so we're just going to be doing it ourselves. Clean up his mess. Okay, everybody, so we are now on our final row on this field right now. We have one more task to do today, and that is our tram lines. So we do have to buy a subsoiler, actually, because I don't actually own one just yet. Now, if you haven't seen tram lines before, I do them in most of my videos when I do seed drilling, but if you haven't seen them, stick around, because it's actually pretty cool. Just a tiny bit there, not really an issue. Let's just get that last little piece here. Fantastic. We won't worry about that a little bit. Let's lift up the seed drill, fold it up. Now, just to make things easier, we're not going to bother going all the way around the field. We can turn GPS off now, actually. We'll just head out onto the road and then head back down to the yard entrance like so. These gates are open from the last episode, which is a shame we never get to see it, but yeah. I found out if you want to take big equipment to field number 11, you have to go through field number 13, through field number 9, through field number 10, and then finally into field number 11. That's the best way to get big equipment into that field. We do have an indicator button on the dashboard. That's what the orange flashy thing is. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be green, and that one's meant to be for the beacons, but whatever. We'll take the seed drill back, and we'll collect our subsoiler. Okay, everybody, so we're going to do our tram lines now. I've already done the outside headland because I had to do that in 3rd person. I don't want to ruin the video. In fact, it looks like we're going to need to fill up our tank soon. We've only got 35 litres left of diesel. So hopefully it's enough to get us at least this row here. So we're going to lower our subsoiler. GPS is on. So let's go ahead and do this. So basically, in case you don't know what tram lines are basically lanes in which you can drive your tractor down when the crops are growing to fertilise and whatnot. I actually got told the name of that by Rainbow Dave and Fahy. I usually call it spreader passes. That's what we call it in Devon, spreader pass, or sprayer pass, whatever you're using. We call it passes, basically. But tram lines is a much cooler name, I must admit. So we're doing our first one now. Well, apart from the headland, we've already done the headland. Now, a couple more things I need to talk about, guys. Number one, people have been asking about White Oak Farm. Now, I don't know what I'm doing with White Oak Farm, if I'm honest with you. It doesn't get that many views or interaction as compared to Thornton Farm, so yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. If you did watch my previous White Oak Farm video, then you know that I made that announcement that they're currently working on a White Oak Farm Extended, which is pretty cool. So I may just wait until that comes out, if I'm honest. Stop. Okay, we'll stop that there. Lift up the subsoiler, and we'll move into our next lane, which is, I don't know where. Here. Here's our next lane. Let's turn on GPS. Are we in the line? Yes, we are. Lower the subsoiler, and away we go. So yeah, I think I'm going to be stopping White Oak Farm, not now, but I think I'm going to do one more episode of White Oak Farm just to wrap things up until next season. I do have a plan for another series. Bit nervous about putting it out because it's a bit different to what we've been doing. It is Farm Simulator, guys. It definitely is Farm Simulator. But yeah, not sure what the reaction's going to be like, but I'll take a risk and do it anyway. It makes it a little bit different on the channel and hopefully bring in a bigger audience as well. Don't forget, I am still trying to grow, guys, so I need to try and draw in as many people as I can. But yeah, another thing I want to talk about is my live streams, or possibly even a series. Would you guys be interested in multiplayer? Well, at first it's not going to be open to the public, not until my channel grows even bigger. Hopefully it does. May not ever do it, but hopefully it does. But I'm thinking of playing with a couple of friends. Would you guys be interested in that? I'll still make sure that the quality is good, the quality controls are good, but I was thinking of possibly doing it for live streams, if not a series. Let me know what you guys think of that. Just going to back this up. I know I don't usually use third person, but I need to make sure the subsoiler is exactly where I want it. Let's carry on. So yeah, is that something you guys would be interested in, live streams with multiplayer? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Also, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. You are really helping the channel. Let me know who's made it to the end of the video. I don't know, type in the comment box. Type case in the comment box. Let me know who's made it to the end of the video. If you did, you guys are awesome. I do thank you a lot. You're helping the channel grow by increasing my watch time. So big thank you to you. So yeah, right case. So I know exactly who's my friends. We definitely need to fill up some fuel very soon, though. We've only got 22 litres left. The fuel consumption on this thing isn't very good, so I may need to get it tuned at the New Holland dealership. Okay, everyone. So our tram lines are done. In fact, I need to do one more tram line. I completely forgot about this one to actually get onto the field. So let's quickly do this now. We'll back up. That squeaky noise, if you're new to the channel, is my Brody knob. I don't know if you can see it on camera. I put a Brody knob on my Logitech G29 steering wheel for Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, sorry, and Farm Sim. So what we'll do is we'll just drive like that. That should give us a pretty good entrance to the field. And that is it. We are done, guys. So I'm just going to head over and quickly give the case a little scrub down. We'll jump out of here. Go ahead and close the door in case we get the inside all wet. And we're going to hose this down. So thank you very, very much for joining me on this episode. Once again, guys, I do apologise that the last episode wasn't personally good enough to put up on the channel. I'm going to do the little bonus video, like I said, the channel reject. Don't forget to write case in the comment box below if you made it to the end. Slap that thumbs up button if you did enjoy. Comment, let me know what you think. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.